I've worked with 500 students and over 100 clients, and all of them have believed at least one of these lies about creating YouTube content. If you're ready to hear 7 things that are not true when it comes to starting a YouTube channel so you can finally take the leap and use YouTube to grow your business, hit that like button and let's dig in. Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Trina if you are new here, and this channel is the place for business owners, entrepreneurs, and content creators who want to grow their business organically through online video. And we're gonna just jump right on into these ugly lies that you're believing. They are definitely stopping you from using the power of YouTube in your business. Now, as I go through these, I would love for you to share down in the comments if you are believing one of these, because I've probably believed at least 3 of these before. The first lie is that you need to have this perfectly crafted YouTube strategy before you even film your first video. Listen, there is no crystal ball to getting started here on YouTube, just like there's no crystal ball to getting started on Instagram. Think about it. When you got started on Instagram, did you have this clear strategy on how many photos you're gonna post and what those photos were gonna look like, or did you just start posting content? YouTube is the same way. What's key with YouTube though is once you create about 6 to 8 videos, which is where you can test those first 6 to 8 videos, you're gonna get critical data that YouTube freely gives you to then craft your strategy. You're gonna get data from YouTube on which thumbnails people are clicking on more, which titles people are clicking on more, which videos people are watching longer, which topics are driving your channel more traffic. And once you get those videos out, that's when you get the data. And when you see which topics are driving your channel more traffic, those are the topics that you will double down on for your strategy. But until you post some type of video on your channel, there's no strategy to be crafted. So stop wasting your time figuring out a YouTube strategy and start posting videos on your channel. The second lie is that you need fancy editing for your videos, and that's just not true. One of my clients that I work with, she creates all of the graphics in Canva, and then I edit them in just using iMovie. So let me show you how you can create your own custom text. So if you're using an editing software that doesn't use your brand fonts, and how you can create your own title screen. So if you're using iMovie, sometimes those title screens are kind of limited on what you can use. You can use Canva. So let me show you how she's doing that. So this is an example of what this particular client creates for title slides. So we will use these as she goes from point to point in her video. So you can see step 2, step 3, and then you can see she's even customizing her call out text. This is all a transparent background, so I can use a transition like a slide in for this to make this come out and really look customized to her brand. The same thing with this kind of text. Again, I can use a transition to have that slide in, but this isn't necessarily something you can get inside of iMovie or Final Cut Pro. Again, she's making these in Canva and duplicating them every time she has a new video. The same thing with this like button as well. So let me show you how this is done in Canva. So if you go into Canva, you can basically just go in and use the YouTube thumbnail template. So you just type in YouTube and Canva's going to drop down a couple of these options. Again, you just want to use the thumbnail template, or you want to use the 1080 by 1920 dimensions, which is the same dimensions as this. And then you can come in here and you can literally use any of these as title screens, and you can just change your text. So you'll just click this and go ahead and do what you need to do for this. Now, if you want to add custom text, what you're going to do is you would need to delete all of this. Go ahead, get this deleted. And what you want to do is go ahead and add your text. Let's say you have this pretty ballpoint pen text. Let's make it pink. Step number 1, just get started. Now this is really bad and hard to read, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna blow this up as big as possible. Okay, mess around with that a little bit. Now let's say we want this to come on the screen, but we want it transparent, so we don't want this white background. So if you have Canva Pro, if you actually pay for Canva, you can go up here into the download option and download it as a transparent background. So when you do that, I'm gonna show you then what it looks like in Final Cut Pro when I'm editing. Okay, so I already dropped that text in, and you'll see it that it's right here. And what I can do is just hit this little box. I can make it smaller. I can pull it up here. However you want to make it stand out. You can see how I'm using the client's examples that I showed you. You'll see her title slide will fade in, and I just used a fading transition. It looks like this. Pick one of those topics, click on it, and see what shows up in the search results. And then I have her custom text sliding in with a swoosh sound effect. For you to find videos and it's all on brand to her brand. You can see how different her text and her look is different from mine. Lie number 3 is that you need hundreds or thousands of YouTube subscribers to see any success. Listen, if you are a service provider and you take one-on-one clients, just think about that. If thousands of people were watching your videos and wanting to hire you, you literally would not have the capacity. So when you're just getting started, especially as a service provider, it is so important that even 10 views on your videos could mean you're booked, right? Just think, if 10 people watched your video and even half of them wanted to work with you, that's 5 new clients. I've also had a student with under 200 subscribers post a video about a program that she's an affiliate with, and within 24 hours meet a couple $100 in affiliate money because she talked about a program and people ended up buying it within 24 hours and under 200 subscribers. So don't think that you need these loads of subscribers on YouTube for it to actually pay off. You can literally get started now and post your first video and make some money from it. Another example I want to share is I have a client with 500,000 subscribers and I have a client with 10,000 subscribers, and they're both making the same amount of money in their business, and that's close to $1 million with a 500,000 subscriber channel and a 10,000 subscriber channel. So there's really power in having strong, targeted people watching your videos on YouTube. This is one that I kind of blame on myself because I've mentioned it a lot, but lie number 4 is that you need to be able to batch content to be successful. Now, you know me, I love a good batching day. In fact, today is a batching day of about 7 videos, but if you can't batch videos, that is absolutely okay. I don't expect everybody to batch content. Everybody has different energy levels and different schedules, so you don't have to batch multiple videos in one day to be successful on YouTube. The suggestion that I do have is that you have some kind of routine. Even with me batching, I know that the week before the new month, I'm planning out my content. Then that first Thursday of the month, I'm filming videos. Just break it down into a week for you. Maybe Monday you plan your content, Tuesday you film it, Wednesday you edit, and Friday you upload. So you're just doing a video a week. That is totally fine. That's not gonna make or break your success on YouTube. Mistake number 5 is that you need to understand YouTube SEO and find the perfect tags for your video to be successful. YouTube SEO, search engine optimization, is a part of the piece. It's not the biggest piece. So I talk about this a lot on my YouTube channel, and I'll link to some of those videos down below on what really matters here on YouTube. But what's more important on YouTube is that people are clicking on your video, so click-through rate, people are watching your video, so audience retention, and people are clicking another video to watch, so your end screen click-through rate. This is what I call the YouTube trifecta. If your video does that, and even if you didn't have any tags at all on your video, you could still see that video take off and drive you leads and get more views on that video, because these are things that are weighted more than having the perfect tags on your video. So don't think you need to spend hours and hours researching the best tag, or you can't publish a video till you have the best tag. That is literally not gonna make or break your video success. Okay, here's a biggie. Mistake number 6 is needing to be perfect. So we look at people that are much further along in our journey than we are just getting started. So think like Marie Forleo or a Grant Cardone or a Jasmine Star. They have been doing this for a while. They have perfected their video content. They have perfected their persona on YouTube. They have perfected, the equipment and all the other stuff. For those of you that are just getting started, you're not going to start out where they are. Think about riding a bike, right? You're not just gonna jump on a bike and cruise down the biggest hill in the neighborhood. You're gonna get some training wheels, you're gonna get a helmet, and you're going to start working up to it. You're probably gonna fall off. It's gonna be a little bit messy, but the more you do it, the more you practice it, the better you're going to get so you can reach where they're at. So don't think that everything needs to be perfect. What needs to be perfect is how you're connecting with your audience. Are you being authentic, as cliche as that word is, but people are going to connect with you when you're the most real. When you're being you, that's when people will connect. It won't matter if you have this beautiful filming studio. It won't matter if you have the perfect DSLR camera, right? It will matter if you are being you and making that connection with your audience. And I started pulling lie number 7 in there, and it's all about needing professional equipment to actually create video content. I think where we're at right now in this pandemic, you can really see how even Today's Show or Good Morning America show or the late shows are utilizing what they have at home to create content, and people are responding to it now more than ever. It feels personal. It feels like you're connecting with them. They're using their phones or they're using their webcam and they are making a connection. So don't think like you need all the perfect equipment and the perfect background to get started. Use what you have, use the space that you have, and that's what's going to make that connection with your audience. It's going to make them want to hire you or buy your products. So if you're ready to get started with YouTube, I've got a free training for you. So you can click the link on your screen or down in the description box right now to sign up for it and grab your seat before they're all taken, and I will see you then.